Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is, my favorite show that is on the air right now. How to Get Away with Murder. This is season 1, episode 7. There's a lot, so we're going to jump right in because we have two cases that are actually going on present time. We do present time and then past time, and we're coming up to speed. Okay, so we're just going to go, I'm going to just go right through the whole case of what actually the present time case is. Present time case is a woman named Gretchen and her nanny, whose name is Elka. Okay, so they're rich. Naturally, they're rich. So there's surveillance cameras everywhere in their house. And you see Gretchen, who is undoubtedly on some type of a sleeping pill, and then she has a whole issue where she sleepwalks, and that was basically her defense. She killed Elka, and then you can see on the surveillance camera her dragging the body out and trying to clean it up. She's like spraying it with a hose or whatever, and the defense is that she's asleep this whole time. So Keating is actually defending her in all of this business. And the family is rich and they are crazy. Child, when they were interviewing the grandma was just cuckoo. She said Michaela was basically talking with her. She steadily battling with Michaela, telling Michaela what they do on court TV and Judge Judy and all this other shit. I said, child, and she steady knitting. See, I watch court shows, so I know what I'm talking about. Girl, you're crazy. Keep knitting, honey. Keep knitting. And she didn't know what she was talking about, but just crazy. Just stone cold crazy. So they're going on trying to figure out what all happened. Long story short, Elka was the nanny. There's, I believe, there's 2 daughters, I believe. One was like a midway age and one was young. And then there's a teenage son. And truly, just the whole family was just screwed up. And the son was real strange, like really strange. And he's like, his name was Cody. And he was, no, my mom, she really did. My mom cried and this, that, thing, and the other. And she really didn't do it. And I know it doesn't sound like it's true, but it is what it is. It didn't happen like that, this, that, thing, and the other. When they finally end up getting down into court, some little things had actually come out. They were talking about the medication and all of that. The first they were in court, that damn Cody breaks out and says, I loved Elka. Everybody loved Elka. My mom loved Elka. Nobody, we wouldn't want to kill her. I loved her. I really loved her more than everybody else. And he basically admitted to having an ongoing sexual thing with Elka, where he was sneaking into her room about 3 o'clock in the morning, banging Elka's box out. So, that upset the court. That was a big old mess. Big old mess. Annalise got all pissed off, and she's like, are y'all serious? Y'all sent me into court like this? Nobody figured out that he was fucking the goddamn nanny? Said, child, you bring people into your house to help raise your kids, honey, and they fucking your goddamn son. What kind of shit is that? So immediately I switched around and I said, oh yeah, mama wasn't sleepwalking. She wasn't sleepwalking. You fucking my son, bitch, you gotta go. You got to go. Give me a couple of these pills, honey. I'm gonna give you a couple of these bullets, honey. But anyway, she was stabbed to death. Shanked her. But anyway, so they ended up, going on, the grandmother was still talking about all of the medication. She said, go up in that medicine cabinet. It looks like a pharmacy, honey. That grandmother was too much. But anyway, so we get down to it. More got found out. Now, Michaela, our Michaela of the Keating 5, Michaela was pre-med originally. And she remembered all the shit. The little boy, Cody, was on a medication because he had caught an STD from Elka. Okay? We found out the father was on the same medication about 3 months prior because daddy was fucking Elka too. Elka was a hot, slick pussy bitch, okay? She was carrying on. The father found out that she burned the son got upset. He's the one that actually killed Elka. Okay? And then pinned it on the wife. That was the punk shit. Pinned it on the wife, but he was mad because he thought that Elka was all his. Annalise figured it all out. You know, she presented it for the court. It was fabulous. And the dad was like, I'm sorry, you know, and they took his ass away. But that Elka, she was too many things, honey. You're getting paid. And I guess she figured the youngest child was like, the little girl had to be 8 or 9, somewhere in there. Said she's getting ready to not have a job there. She said, let me stick my little nails on in there, honey, and get some of his little money or something. She wasn't trying to lose her little change, but she lost her life in the interim. But that was just terrible, you know. And the mother has said to Annalise, I asked you to defend me. I didn't ask you to ruin my family. Honey, Annalise took her by the hand and told her, honey, one day you're going to thank me. When you have a man and you don't believe anything he says and he turns on you and he's betraying you and lying to you, trust me, one day you're going to thank me. And she know firsthand because her husband's a hot-ass mess. So let's move on into that. Sam Keating and the things that were going on prior, it's like 2 weeks prior, we're getting very, very close to our case and what's really going down. Okay, so first we see Wes and Annalise are having a conversation. You remember last week, they found in that other autopsy that Lila was pregnant 6 weeks. Annalise told Wes the baby did not belong to Griffin. So that's flat out. The baby doesn't belong to Griffin. She specifically told him not to tell Rebecca because it just wouldn't do good for her to do anything rash. You know, she's a runner and all that. So she told him, you know, don't do that. He immediately, with his bony, big, funny, shaped head ass, ran right to Rebecca and told her. And then we actually see Nate and Rebecca done decided to work together. And Rebecca went and told Nate about the baby. And now they're working together. Just the best. I love this. I love the way it's written because everybody's a fucking liar. Everybody's a liar. Everybody got these secrets and they're all clashing into each other and I fucking love it. Anyway, so we get through all of that. Let's see. There's so much shit that went on. Frank and Laurel. Let's talk about Frank and Laurel. You know, they keep sneaking off. They're having sex, so they're just like having it now. Well, they were on the floor, baby, getting down hot and heavy, honey. And I'm like, who the hell is this standing over top of them? And here, there's this really pretty blonde girl. She's standing there. She said, oh, well, excuse me. They were up there getting down, honey. Here, she was in Frank's apartment. He didn't even know because they had busted on an apartment. Honey, she said, well, who are you, Laurel? So who are you? She said, my name is Sasha, and I'm his girlfriend. Baby mouths dropped open, honey. And she gave Laurel, and what are you, darling? The student of the month? I said, yes, ma'am. She felt just as stupid. So that was some shit that was going on there. We're seeing that. Then we got, I'm going to save that. This is a little tidbit. Y'all going to love this. I'm going to save that for a minute. We had a special guest. Let's see. Then, Wes ends up seeing Rebecca getting out of Nate's car. A mess. And they go on and, he wanted her to get, Wes's phone. And she actually got it. She ended up stealing it. You know, because that's what she does. She fucking steals. So she stole that. They got to arguing. He was telling her, that's Nate. He's Annalise's boyfriend. She's like, I had no way of knowing that. I don't want to get you in trouble. I'm trying to, you know, do some things for myself. This, that, thing, and the other. They had a big old fight. And then they ran on off. She then disappeared. That damn Rebecca then disappeared. All the shit basically has started hitting the fan. Bonnie then comes clean to the fact that she actually sent Lila away the night that she was murdered. She actually came there. She knew she was pregnant. She was coming to tell Annalise. Bonnie sent her away. Then Bonnie ended up going to, in present time, went to see Sam Keating and told him, you know, everything. And she said, I didn't tell Annalise anything, this, that, thing, and the other. He's like, well, what's the difference? There's no need to tell her that now, this, that, thing, and the other. Bonnie went to kissing Sam and carrying on because I told y'all to watch her. She's kissing him. Then that bitch, she slid to Annalise and told Annalise everything. She told Annalise about the baby. She told Annalise about, well, Annalise already knew about the baby, but she told her about the baby and how he could be it. And she said, he's not a good man, Annalise. He's not. He kissed me and everything. He thought it was what I wanted, but I didn't want it. This, that, and the other. That bitch is lying. But anyway, Annalise was just kind of looking and she's telling him, you know, just coming clean about Sam and how he's not no good and this, that, thing, and the other. And she actually believes that Sam killed her at this point. Annalise was crying a little bit. She sat down on a chair and then she shocked the hell out of me. She looked at Bonnie and told her, you know what, Bonnie? You're fired and don't come back. I was done. Done, 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 done. So she dismissed her ass. And when we actually look up, coming in the door, Sam's coming in, Annalise is on the phone. He said, who are you talking to? Who were you talking to? She said, the DA. She went to the DA. She wants samples for, DNA samples for everybody who was sleeping with that Lila and wants paternity tests to get it all proved. That's where it actually ended. Now let me go back to the piece that I told you we were going to hold on to because it was really, really interesting. We had a guest who's Lynn Whitfield. You know, she plays a bitch real, real well. Lynn Whitfield plays Michaela's mother, soon-to-be mother-in-law. She comes up, because remember, Michaela wouldn't sign the prenup last week when she went to the lawyer's office, so she came on her own and told her, let me tell you something, we built our company up from the ground, and you will have no hands in anything that has to do with it. That belongs to Aiden. It will always be Aiden's property, and you will have none of it. So sign the papers, little girl. Michaela was given, no, she's not going to sign. And she told her, well, I'll tell you what, you don't sign, and I'll cancel your wedding. It's like, okay. She called her a couple little bitches and different things like that. Michaela told her, I'm marrying Aiden because I love Aiden. It's not because of the little things that you have. And she told Michaela, she says, listen, let me tell you something. She said, you're going to sign, or like I said, I'm going to cancel the wedding, whatever. They had a couple more words. Michaela went to slap her because she told her, I'm going to send you back to those nasty little backwoods that you came from. She went to slap Lynn Whitfield, baby. She snatched her arm and said, oh, so you want to play? She said, uh-huh. See, I was right about you all along. Let's play. I said, Lynn Whitfield got up and marched on out there looking like $1,000,000. It was the best. The best. They picked the perfect person to play that nasty-ass mother-in-law. Now, the thing I didn't get, Michaela got herself all bent out of shape. And that's what she said, that her son's going after a political career. She was playing with the right one with Michaela because I'd have told her, baby, listen, let me tell you something. I'm not signing a prenup. I'm going to marry your son. And I'm going to get my hands on whatever I want my hands on. Or I'm going to flip the script, baby, and tell everybody that your son likes laying around with boys, honey. So Michaela, I don't know what's going on, but she ain't playing her card right. But anyway, she got the mother-in-law from hell, honey. So I can't wait to see more of what goes on with that. And then also all of this business with Wes and Rebecca. She is just as volatile and crazy, just like Annalise said. That Rebecca's all over the place, and I think she's full of secrets. I cannot wait. These next 2 weeks are going to be something, something, something to see. Trust me. But anyway, you guys, you can thumbs up or thumbs down the video. I just love this damn show. I really do. I will be right back here, and I will see you guys next Thursday so we can see what the hell is going on. All right, guys. Later. Bye-bye.